The United States began stabilization efforts in Afghanistan in 2002, but it didn't become an official strategy until 2009. According to the Special Inspector General to Afghanistan, many of our efforts abroad have been failures.
Part 2 of our series on the state of affairs in Afghanistan delves into why the United States' stabilization efforts have fallen short. The Hill Special Correspondent Allison Spann has more.
The failed multi-million-dollar Marriott Hotel is only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to wasteful spending in Afghanistan. Over the years, the U.S. government has spent billions of dollars to build a number of structures in Afghanistan, many of which have not been successful. But how did the U.S. miss the mark? Experts say it comes down to lack of communication with the Afghans.
One of the things we get upset about when we do our work is nobody ever talks to the Afghans about what we're doing. A project is more likely to fail than not if you don't get the buy-in from the Afghans beforehand. Do they want it? Do they need it? Will they use it? And then the other question you ask is, can they sustain it after we leave?
The answer is no for the Tower Kill power plant, built outside of Kabul to provide sustainable and electric power. It cost the U.S. taxpayers $335 million and today is only operating at 1% of its capacity.
This was a case where the Afghans didn't want it, didn't need it, won't use it, and there's no way they can sustain it because they can't afford it.
Afghan native and former translator to the Marine Corps, Saber Rock, agrees that the U.S. government is talking to the wrong people about what Afghanistan needs.
I'm requesting from representative of the U.S. government, when you go to Afghanistan, please don't go from Afghanistan government. Go to the different side and go ask people, what do you have problem? What's your problem? What do you see? What happened? They're always going to the government and ask.
We didn't know who we were dealing with. And we didn't do the intelligence. We didn't understand who was the warlords, what were these networks, corrupt networks that existed. So we basically contributed to the problem by giving money to the wrong people.
It seems that way when you look at another U.S.-funded project, this time a Department of Defense venture with a price tag of $43 million. Seagar found that this natural gas filling station was built before any feasibility tests were done.
Then we discovered, of course, they have no cars that run on natural gas. But we're not even sure if it's functioning because they said it would require hundreds of troops to guard people to go to that area.
Instead, the U.S. government paid for 120 Afghan vehicles to be converted to natural gas so the gas station could actually be used. Net loss for the project is estimated to be $130 million.
The issues in Afghanistan are vast, and with so many facets of the United States government involved, it can be hard to pinpoint where the fault lies. On tomorrow's episode, we speak with members of Congress about their role in all of this and what they'd like to see happen going forward. At the Pentagon, I'm Allison Spann for Hill.TV.